Hi children, our next topic subject and predicate. You know that subject and predicate are the two parts of a sentence. But what exactly are they? Understanding subject and predicate is the key to a good sentence writing. The subject of a complete sentence is what or whom the sentence is about. A predicate is the part of a sentence or a clause that tells what the subject is doing or what the subject is. So, let us learn more about this. Now, see these examples. The baby is sleeping. Suhana is a good student. In these sentences, the underlined words the baby and Suhana are subjects. A subject is that part of a sentence that names the person or thing about whom something is said, or the part of a sentence which tells us what the sentence is about is the subject. The predicate in the sentences mentioned above are as follows: is sleeping and is a good student. So, what is a predicate? A predicate is a word or a group of words that tells us something about the subject, or the part of a sentence which tells us something about the subject is the predicate. Now look at this table. Subject and predicate mentioned separately. My mother, subject, loves tea, predicate. My mother loves tea. The letter, subject, came after a few days, predicate. The letter came after a few days. The birds, subject, flew away, predicate. The birds flew away. Well, now see the features of subject and predicate. First one, the order of the subject and predicate. The subject is usually placed before the predicate, but sometimes the order is changed. The subject remains the same in spite of change in its position. For example, the letter came after a few days, and after a few days came the letter. In both these sentences, subject is same, the letter. Only the position is changed. Now, see the next feature. In imperative sentences, the subject is always you. It may not be mentioned, but implied. See some examples. Go there. Go to sleep. Get up from the bed. We can't find any subject in these sentences, but there is an implied subject in all these sentences. How to read it? You go there. You go to sleep. You get up from the bed. Now next, in questions and exclamatory sentences, we find out what or who the sentence is about and identify the subject. For example, have you been to the market? Here the subject is you, while have been the market is the predicate. Okay, fine. Now, how can you find a subject in a sentence? To find the subject, ask what the sentence is about or about whom is this sentence. Okay. Well, now you know when we join two parts, that is the subject and a predicate, we get a complete meaningful sentence like joining hands with a needy child can add a new meaning to your personality. Now, let us see the other two parts of a sentence, phrases and clauses. Phrases and clauses are the building blocks of sentences. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words that make sense but not complete sense since it does not have a subject and a verb. And it cannot stand alone as a sentence. For example, across the road of great importance. And the features of phrases. A phrase does not convey complete sense and it does not have a subject and a verb. Next, what is a clause? A clause is a group of words with a subject and verb and is usually a part of a sentence. It may or may not make complete sense. For example, the boy is going to the market. The boy is going is a clause since it has a subject, that is the boy, and a predicate is going. And what are the features? A clause has a subject and a verb. It may or may not make complete sense. It is usually a part of a sentence. So, children, I hope it is clear about the subject and predicate and phrases and clauses. Thank you.